But when I talk about making moves, I'm talking about making big moves. I'm talking about doing the things that we talk out of our mouths that we say we're going to do and have been saying for years, and then we haven't done shit. I'm talking about when we quit getting ready to get ready and we actually do the things we say we're going to do. We actually are moving into position to do the things that we say we're going to do. So I ask, what are you waiting on right now? Are you waiting on a promotion? Are you waiting on your job to tell you whether they're going to restructure you out of there? Are you waiting on a bonus? That's legitimate. That's strategic. Okay. But are you in motion while you're waiting on that bonus? And finally, are you just waiting on the right moment? And all of those waiting examples that I just gave you are about external forces. It's about waiting on other people to decide what it is you're going to do, how you're going to move, how you're going to make moves, how you're going to get into position to do the things that you've always said that you wanted to do. Now, there's one thing about being in motion and making the decisions to do what you're doing and want to do, but there's another thing when you're waiting on external factors, people who really don't matter in the grand scheme of things to determine the trajectory of your life. So let's talk about ways that people are waiting and not making moves, the wait code, and what you need to do about it. So let's start with the first way that you might be waiting. A lot of people are waiting on this sort of magical blessing. When I talked about, are you waiting on a promotion? Are you waiting on the restructure of your company to determine if you're going to have a job or go to decide what you're going to do? Now, if you're waiting on a bonus and there's this low hanging fruit of money somewhere and listen, I got to stick around until, this date to make sure I get that bonus, that's different. But if you're waiting on shit like a promotion so you can get a title before you decide to go look for another job, I think you're bullshitting yourself. Are you bullshitting yourself? What or who says that you need to wait on a title that may or may not ever come? And when is it going to come? Why wouldn't you make moves to do something different now? Why are you waiting on your boss, your manager, your corporation to determine when they're going to bless you with that title, when they're going to deem you worthy of that title, of that promotion, before you decide to make a move to something that's better for you? Why would you wait on somebody else who doesn't give a shit about you to determine that? What are you waiting on? If you're waiting on that, you're full of shit. I'm just going to be honest. And I'm saying it with love. I've waited. I've waited on people and on things and opportunities and been still in the process. Hell, just recently I decided I've been waiting all fall on an opportunity, which would have been a pretty substantial opportunity, an amazing opportunity if it would have gone down the way it was positioned to me that it was going to go down. It was like a 6-figure opportunity. And I've been waiting and waiting and thinking that this opportunity is going to come and looking forward to this opportunity. And here we are in 2026 and the opportunity hasn't come. I was told December, then I was told the beginning of December. Then I was told, oh, it's going to happen sometime in December. Now I'm being told the end of January and the beginning of February. Why am I waiting on this opportunity? I've got shit I need to do. I've got moves I need to make. So I'm waiting on this, and I could have been moving on something else. External. I can't control it. The person I'm working with can't control it. They're waiting on another force. So I'm waiting to make moves. Meanwhile, I could have been doing all sorts of stuff to advance myself, to present myself for other 6-figure opportunities that I wasn't waiting I wasn't doing. Do you see what I'm saying? Wasted time. But I know now. All right. So if you're waiting on somebody else to determine your next step, then that's where there's the problem. You need to determine your next step. Okay.